in order to, those two, because they can be attacked from the front. You see how white, noticing that these pawns are weak, he traded off these 2 pawns here, so now he can attack them from the front, and that's what he does. All right. He says this diagram is an example of pawns on D6 and C6, which are definitely weak because they can't move without creating even more weaknesses, and they can be attacked from the front. Now watch what happens. In order to guard these pawns, this rook comes over like that. Wait a minute, is this bishop? I think we got the bishop. Oh, I'm sorry, we left out. It's white to move. So white goes bishop here. See, he wants to take away one of the defenders of the pawn. If this bishop captures, then this pawn's not going to be guarded enough. So he brings that rook over to help guard. Now this rook, you see the difference between white and black. Black's queen and 2 rooks have to guard pawns. Not too smart, right? That's like, that's like having your quarterback, blocking people instead of trying to throw a touchdown, football. I'll try to use an example. All right, so here, so what happens next is the bishop takes, the knight takes, and we left it a move for white. The rook went to c3. Bishop takes, knight takes. This knight comes in here. The pawn chases away the knight, but first the bishop attacks the queen. The queen comes up here. The knight retreats back here, and now knight takes, queen takes, and now the game is over. Because Black has to resign. Well, actually doesn't resign. He actually wound up getting checkmated, believe it or not. But what are the 3 threats? You know what a threat is? That's what something bad's going to happen unless black does something about it. White is threatening 3 things at once, and black can't guard against all 3. What does this queen move threaten? What are three of the threats that he has? What's the queen threatening to do?
Capture the pawn.
Which pawn?
Pawn in G7.
It's not just capturing a pawn. What do we call that? Checkmate. So he is threatening to capture the pawn, but it's actually checkmate. That's one threat. What else is the queen threatening?
The rook.
No, not the rook. There's another piece that nobody's guarding that the queen can take. What other piece can the queen take that's nobody's guarding?
The bishop.
The bishop. So you're threatening the bishop, you're threatening checkmate, and if he goes here, which stops both of those threats, now the bishop is guarded, the queen can't get to the pawn, there's still one more threat. What else is white threatening to do? How can he play a fork? Can this knight make a knight fork that will win material? Look at this knight. He can fork 2 pieces and win material.
The pawn.
No, he wants something more better than a pawn. What square can this knight go to where he's attacking 2 pieces at once? Guarded by the queen. The queen will be guarding him.
E7.
Yes, very good. Knight to e7 check. The queen's guarding him. The king is attacked, so the king moves away. And now who does the knight capture? The rook. So, and of course you capture back, but if you do the math, you gave up $3 and you got back $5. So that's very good for white. So black, so what black actually did, he didn't realize it was about, I think he went to guard the rook and he wound up getting checkmated. He was probably in time trouble. So those are examples of weak pawns.
But black had realized that those are the weak pawns at some point. Like, why didn't he just push one forward and guard it by the other? Like,
well, unfortunately, see, in this book, they don't give you the entire game. They just start you in the middle of the game. But there is that website that I mentioned. Remember I said